everybody, it's Paige, and today I have a huge book haul for you. I have this massive stack of books in front of me, and I went a little bit crazy, but I did not purchase every single one of these books. I'll let you guys know which ones I did and which ones were sent to me. But I'm so excited to show you guys what I got. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to start off by saying a huge thank you to all of you who sent me books. I am so grateful, and you guys do not ever have to do that, but I really do appreciate it. It makes it so special, and I just wanted to say thank you again. Also, I will have all of my book related links down below in the description box. Add me as a friend on Goodreads. I have like pretty much my whole book collection linked on Amazon, so all of these books will be linked down below on my Amazon storefront in case you're interested in picking any of these up. I also have a book video playlist on YouTube. All of that kind of stuff will be down below. And yeah, let's go ahead and start off with a few books that were sent to me. These were sent to my P.O. box from a lovely, beautiful person, and I mispronounced her name last time, so let me try this again. I'm sorry if I say it incorrectly, but I think it's Ezgi. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but thank you so much for sending me these books. These were books that she was getting rid of, and she asked if I wanted to read, and I was like, you are so sweet. Thank you so much for thinking of me. So first we have Well Met, and I think these are all Book of the Month books, I'm pretty sure, yeah, which is so cool. I love Book of the Month. I have several books from them, but first up we have Well Met. Then we have Head Over Heels. Both of these look super cute, like the cartoon rom-com covers. I love it. And then we have Normal People by Sally Rooney. I'm afraid to read this book. I've heard such mixed things about this, and I feel like I'm gonna hate it, but I really wanted to read it. So thank you either way for sending these to me. I promise I'm gonna read all of these. I'm so excited and thankful to have the opportunity to read this, but I don't know, I feel like I've heard this talks a lot about anxiety, and I feel like I'm just going to be anxious reading about it. I could be completely wrong. I know basically nothing about this, but I am so excited to read a Sally Rooney book because I've not read one yet, and I hope I love it. I really do hope that I love it. Ezgi. Okay, that's the proper pronunciation. So speaking of Ezgi, this is another set of books that she sent me. She sent me this off of my Amazon wishlist, which I was shook. It's hilarious because I was watching the first movie. This is the To All the Boys I've Loved Before series. I was watching the first movie, and this is written by Jenny Han, who also wrote the Summer I Turned Pretty series, which I did a whole video on that. There's a new Amazon show, you probably have heard of it, but I read those books, loved them, watched the series, loved it, and I was watching this movie because I have seen them multiple times. At least the first one. I really like the first movie. I don't know if I've seen, I know I've seen the second one. I don't think I've seen the third one. But I was just watching these movies, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy this. So I bought it on Amazon, and then like 2 hours later there's a package on my door, and it's the box set, and I canceled my Amazon order. So thank you so much. I cannot wait to read this. The first book is To All the Boys I've Loved Before. This is such a cute movie. I definitely recommend it. I think it's adorable. So there's the first one. The second book is P.S. I Still Love You, and then the third book is Always and Forever, Laura Jean. This is the one I don't know if I've read it yet, but I would recommend the movies. Definitely the first one, and I'm excited to read these books. These are YA books, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these are definitely YA books, so nothing too crazy in here, but I'm excited to read the books because, like I said, I absolutely love the first movie, so I have very high expectations for these. So thank you so much again, Ezgi, for sending these to me. I'm probably saying it even more wrong now, so I'm so sorry, but yeah, you guys can watch those movies on Netflix if you're interested, and again, I have very high hopes for those books. Another book that was sent to me was Along for the Ride by Sarah Dessen. My lovely friend Allie sent this to me. I'm so excited to read this. I sent her The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I was like, you have to read this book. Like, I don't know if this is like, you know, your normal genre, age range, all that, but like, you have to read this book. It's so cute. And she was like, okay, well, you have to read this book. And then she sent this book to me, and I'm so excited. It's a movie on Netflix now. I think that's like as of recently it's a movie, so I'm gonna read this book, watch the movie, and I will get back to you guys. I think I'll love this. I've heard of Sarah Dessen for a long time. I've heard of this author, but I've never read anything by her. So thank you so much, Allie, for sending this to me. I cannot wait to read it. Next we have November 9 by Colleen Hoover. I already read this book. I did a reading vlog. If you guys want to see me bawl my eyes out on camera, watch that video. There are spoilers in it, just so you know. But yeah, November 9 by Colleen Hoover. I love this book, and I wanted to get the new cover, which is literally why I bought this book again. I already have it, had to buy it again. I think the cover is so cute. I want to buy all of Colleen's new covers. It's probably going to take me a while to do it because books are expensive, but I'm so excited about this. I think it's so cute. I will say I prefer the original cover, but I also love this, so I just had to get it. Next, we have a book from Daniela. I'm so excited about this book. This is Funny You Should Ask. I saw this on BOOKTOK. I saw it on Amazon, and the cover, like, just like without even knowing what this book is about, the cover is absolutely stunning. I will read the back of this book because I actually haven't even read the back of this book before, but I'm so excited to read it already. So thank you so much to Daniela for sending this to me. I appreciate it. So here it says, then. Okay, so we have like a then and now situation. 20-something writer Chani Horowitz is stuck. While her formal MFA classmates are nabbing high-profile book deals, all she does is churn out puff pieces. Then she's hired to write a profile of movie star Gabe Parker, her #1 celebrity crush, and the latest James Bond. All Chani wants to do is keep her cool and nail the piece, but what comes next proves to be life-changing in ways she never saw coming, as the interview turns into a whirlwind weekend that has the tabloids buzzing and Chani getting closer to Gabe than she had planned. Now, 10 years later, after a brutal divorce and a healthy dose of therapy, Chani is back in Los Angeles with the career of her dreams as a successful writer. Except no matter what new essay collection or online editorial she's promoting, someone always asks about the profile. It always comes back to Gabe, so when his PR team requests that they reunite for a second interview, she wants to say no. She wants to pretend that she's forgotten about the time they spent together, but the truth is that Chani wants to know if those 72 hours were as memorable to Gabe as they were to her, and so she says yes. Alternating between Chani and Gabe's first meeting and the reunion a decade later, this deliciously irresistible novel will have you hanging on until the last word. That sounds amazing. I cannot wait to read this, and it actually feels like not too long of a book. It's like 340 pages, so this feels very small compared to the books that I've been reading recently, so I feel like I will definitely be able to get through this quickly. And thank you again, Daniela, for sending this to me. I cannot wait to read that book. I'm so excited about all of these books, you guys. I'm saving the best for last, just so you guys know, so you better stick around until the end because oh my god. Next up, we have Twisted Lies. I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday because I had to pick up some books because I read a book and then I knew I couldn't live life without having the rest of the series, so I bought the entire rest of the series after just reading the first book. And I'm so excited to talk about it. But I did buy Twisted Lies. This is the 4th book in the Twisted series. I don't remember what order it goes, but it's like Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate. Then we have Twisted Lies. I have all 4 of them now, and I haven't read a single one. I believe this is Bodyguard Romance. I think these are like discrete covers. I'm pretty sure it's like an 18+ spicy series. But yeah, I saw this at Barnes & Noble, and I was like really excited about it, so I picked it up, bought it, even though again I literally haven't read a single word of the series. I own the entire series. I feel like that's just what I do, and I actually showed some very good discipline when I didn't buy the entire Heartstopper series. I have been recommended the series so many times, and I wanted to order it and I just like kept forgetting, or it was out of stock. And then I was at Barnes & Noble and I just happened to see this and I was like, oh my gosh, they have the entire Heartstopper series here, and there's 4 books in the series, and I was gonna buy them all, but then I was like, no, that's $60 on graphic novels. I do not need to be spending $60 on graphic novels right now. So I bought the first 2 because Kristen said, my friend Kristen said, that the show is based on the first 2 books. So I have the first 2 books. I actually read my first graphic novel recently, which I'll show you guys in a second, but here's what it looks like. I'm so excited about this because, like I said, I've heard nothing but great things. So I have volume 1 and volume 2. They had all 4 of the books there, which surprised me because I know this series has been like all the rage. It's in the YA section, so look there if you're interested. I'm not sure if they're in stock on Amazon or not. I know there's a box set, so shop around, but I will find links to all of the books that I'm talking about. The graphic novel that I did read, this was my first graphic novel since I was like a kid. I had some graphic novels. It was like Totally Spies, I think. Wow, I just like had memories unlocked. I think it's Totally Spies. There was like 3 girls and I'm pretty sure they were graphic novels, and I had those when I was a kid. There was this comic book store, which I was never like into comic books, but there was this comic book store close to where my mom, she used to be an antique dealer, and so she had like a booth at this antique mall, and there was a little like comic store. I feel like they have like trading cards and stuff there too. I don't know if it's still there, but that's where I got those books very long time ago. Anyway, after. Okay, this is what I was saving for the end because you guys, I'm not okay. I am not okay. I feel like unhealthily obsessed with After. So this is an old series. Like, I think it's been out for like probably like almost 10 years or something. After, thick book. I posted about it, I think on Instagram, and then also I mentioned it in a YouTube video where I was packing, and I was like 150 pages in. I stayed up until 6 in the morning reading that book. It's like almost 600 pages. That's the longest book I've ever read. It was so good. And I saw the movie first, and I was like, wow, like I loved the movie. I thought it was great. Kristen had watched it and she was like, oh my god, like Paige, we have to watch this movie together. I just watched it last night, and I was like, okay, like, are you sure you want to watch it again the next day? And she was like, yes. So we watched it. I loved it. Then I ordered the graphic novel, which this is volume 1, and I feel like this covers like maybe about half of the first movie and the first book, like maybe less than the first half, honestly. But this is a graphic novel, which I read. Loved it. I rated it 4 stars, but I honestly want to go back and change it to 5 because it's so good. So yeah, this is After. This is about Tessa and Hardin. Okay, I can't. So I had a question. Do you have to read this before you read the first book? Absolutely not. I just did. I don't know. I felt like I already saw the movie, so I already knew like what was gonna happen. It definitely leaves off on a cliffhanger, at least in the movie. So I was like, well, I already kind of know what's gonna happen, so I might as well read the graphic novel. And then I read this, and then I was like, I'm not okay. So then I read After, the first book. It started off as a fan fiction, Harry Styles, I was about to say Harry Potter, a Harry Styles fan fiction, which I don't really see. I'm not like, you know, I'm not a Harry stan. I don't know all of the, you know, I probably, there's a lot of like subliminal like Harry Styles stuff in the book that I just didn't pick up on. But the first book, holy crap, trigger warning. Lots of sensitive, triggering topics in this book. Also very much so 18 plus. But it was so good. And the book is like, if you've seen the movie and read the book, you know, is so much more intense. In every way. It's, the bad things are so much worse and the good things are so much better, if that makes sense. Everything, like the intensity, just like crank up the volume to max. And wow. So I stayed up till 6:30 a.m. reading After the book, because I read this in one sitting. I read this, Jarvis fell asleep next to me, and he woke up like after a nap, and I was like, oh yeah, like I finished that book, I'm already on my next book. He was like, you already finished it? So I had finished this within 2 hours of having that in my hands. Amazing. Read the first book, the full first book, and then I went to Barnes & Noble to buy the rest of the series. So the second book is After We Collided, and I am so upset that this is the movie cover. I could not find the regular cover, it's like purple, anywhere. It said it was in stock at both my Barnes & Nobles. I have two that I go to in Jacksonville, and it said it was in stock online, and I get there, and this is what's on the shelf, and I'm like, no, why? And I was gonna order it on Amazon. Not on Amazon. I was gonna order the box set. I was like, I already have the first book, but I'll just order the box set so I can have the second cover. And then I looked at the reviews, and the pictures in the reviews were different from the pictures in the like Amazon, you know, photo, like whatever. So I was like, okay, well I can't do that. Like, what's happening? So I just ended up buying the movie cover. I even went to Second and Charles because I was like, well, this isn't new. Like maybe there's like used ones at Second and Charles. Nothing. There was one of these and one of the first After books. So I'm on the hunt for the purple one. If you guys know where I can find it, let me know. But I already started this book. I'm on page 40, and I had to force myself to stop. I had to force myself to stop because the ending of the first book had me so shook. Even though I knew what was going to happen, I was like, there's no, like, I need to know what happens, because like, how are we gonna redeem ourselves here? Like, how? Like, I don't know. I couldn't picture it. And then I read the prologue, which is literally one page, and I was like, okay, I'm back in it. Like, I gotta find out what happens. So I'm on page 40, and I don't like annotate or like tab or anything, but I loved the first book so much that I started annotating and tabbing. So the prologue is a page, and I used 3 tabs in the prologue. So yeah, I highlighted in this book. I never do that. I've never written in a book before, I don't think, but we're doing it with this book, and I'm gonna reread After and highlight and annotate that one, because I have not had a book like sink its claws into me this deep before. I know I'm being dramatic, but like, I'm not. I just feel very dramatically about it. So I'm sorry for keeping you here rambling about a book that is old news that probably all of you have already read. But if you haven't read it, you need to. But again, look up the trigger warnings, because there is some like shocking material where I was like jaw dropped. Like, I don't know how much I can read of this type content, but so freaking good. So I couldn't find book 3 anywhere at either any of the 3 stores I went to yesterday, so I ended up just ordering it on Amazon. So that'll be here today, actually. Let me check my Amazon order. Arriving today by 10 p.m. My package is out for delivery. So book 3 will be here today. It's green, and I'm pretty sure that's a thick one too. Book 4, that one's called After We Fell. Book 4 is After Ever Happy. Yes. Book 5 is called Before, and I'm assuming this is a prequel. I'm not really too sure. Oh, it says, oh wait, I'm scared to read it because I don't want to see spoilers. I don't have any spoilers for this yet, so thank goodness. But yeah, Before. And then this is like a little spin-off series. This is about Landon, the character Landon, if you've read the book or seen the movie. These 2 books are about him, and so we have Nothing More and Nothing Less. And I think those are all of the books in this world, like everything that's around this series. I think I have it all now, besides book 3, which again will be here today. So those are all of the books that I have acquired recently. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 books in this video, guys. If you take anything from this video, please go read After. Please. it's long. Trust me, I understand. It's intimidating. It's about this size. This book is like, I think like 100 pages longer, but she's thick like this, and I bought it without even knowing what it was about or anything about it. I don't even remember why I bought it, but I've had it for like probably like 8 months. Never been interested in reading it, and then ever since Kristen made me watch that movie, I have not been okay. I'm not okay. Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna go stress about finishing this series because it's so good. I hope you guys like it. I hope I'm not like misleading you, but like Hardin and Tessa, there's so much I want to say. So anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go film a highlighter collection organization video, so if you guys are interested, that'll either be posted soon or already posted. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my other videos, and give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And don't forget to check out my other book videos down below in the description box. So anyway, I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.